it is fucking sexual assault. Okay? I'm not gonna apologize, say that it isn't sexual assault, that I'm not a sexual assault victim. The touching that he has admitted to many times is touching that he admitted to not asking.
Yeah, touching your tummy, okay? It's not like he met you like 20 minutes ago, you guys were having a friendly conversation, and then he like touched your ass or something, okay? You guys were literally cuddling for like 2 hours. She said in one of her statements, if you remember, that she was Little Spoon. She was Little Spoon for 2 hours, and then he touched her stomach, bro. I mean, it's just so stupid. No more delaying, okay? Let's get right into it. Here we have Caitibugzz, okay? Now, I'm sure if you're watching, if you clicked on the video I'm going to post later, then you know who Caitibugzz is, okay? She's the supposed victim of GeorgeNotFound, okay? Now, just a quick summary of that whole situation. Basically, they were cuddling on this couch. At one point, he touched her tummy, and she's going to allege in this video, I've pre-watched a little bit of it, that he inched closer to her boobage. Okay, and somehow that's sexual assault because he didn't explicitly ask to touch her before he did it, okay? Super stupid. Caitibugzz has changed her story multiple times, and yeah. Hell yeah, brother. You weld? That's pretty badass. I know a couple guys who weld. But yeah, basically this is her final response to all the drama, and we're just gonna give it a listen, okay? Yeah. I guess I should have actually looked and seen when she starts actually talking, because she just kind of sits here for a while. Oh my
on
God.
everything.
Okay.
We're
here.
Just everything that I need to get out before I can even begin to heal anything. So here it is.
Before I can heal from getting touched on my tummy. Wow.
I apologize that it is later, I'm pretty sure, than I said. I've been really sick, and I was hoping that I could wait to do this so I could be of right mind to, and wait until I got better, but I've just been getting worse. Wise,
Hi,
so
Katie.
I
How are
figured
you
I would
doing
just do
today?
it now because obviously not going to be getting better anytime soon. So, here it is. Like I said, this is the stream. Just my final thoughts on everything. If you're looking at this stream, for me to like expose and drop new drama or just anything to talk about, it's not that kind of stream.
Then why are you doing
I
it? If
apologize
it's not that
if
type
you
of
think
stream,
it's not.
why are you doing this? Why are you going live to supposedly, bury George? You're going to disprove all the things you said about you. Supposedly he was lying. Supposedly he's a terrible person. Why are we live right now then if you're not going to do that? You're just wasting everybody's time. It's just so stupid. It's so stupid, man.
It's going to be. It's
WKTSM
just
less than 3.
everything I need to say, from my voice, coming from me. I also apologize. I will be, stopping, stuttering. I can't control the emotions I show during this. I didn't even write anything to say. I've written down.
If you can't control your emotions and you're embarrassed by your stuttering and stammering, Jesus Christ, you can't control your stuttering and stammering, why don't you do a pre-recorded video? That's always an option. You don't have to live stream. You have a YouTube channel, just release a pre-recorded video and cut out all the parts where you're stammering, stuttering, and crying, okay? Easy solution, buddy. I'm very predispositioned, okay?
The things I want to talk about, but it's not something I can just sit and read, which is hard for me because it's hard to just voice how I'm thinking, what I'm thinking. So I do ask that you guys be patient with me. And this
No
isn't
patience
edited,
allotted.
so
I'm a hater through and through.
I can't, go back or cut out the pauses that I make. So again, I apologize. This is going to be all over the place and probably not make any sense. But I'm doing it anyway. I guess. I also want to thank everyone.
Do you think these guys might come together and make stuff up? I don't know, for views, lol. I mean, honestly, I don't think she's doing this for views. I think she's the most likely answer is that somebody like basically like, convinced her that what happened was like super wrong. Like what happened to her was like super wrong somehow. Like she was like assaulted and like all this other stuff, right? Because I mean, obviously this girl, okay, she's pretty easily manipulated. Okay, I mean, like, she believes a new thing every week. I swear to God, a new perspective on her story. Someone touching her tummy is not sexual assault. Okay, I'm sure she has some retarded friend that told her that, and she was like, "Oh my God." Oh my God, you got assaulted. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe she thinks that that's assault somehow. Like she's actually retarded. Either way, it doesn't really matter. I don't think she's doing it for views. And if she is doing it for views, she's also just still completely retarded because like this is just going to completely nuke her career after it's done. Like I'm sure she's getting lots of support right now, but nobody is gonna watch after she's done with this whole saga. Okay, yeah.
That is even just here. Even if you're here,
I mean, that's just my personal speculation. I guess. I don't.
Absolute wrong reasons, and you hate me, hate my guts. I want to thank you anyway for being here to hear me, because there's a lot of people right now that are even just only watching clips from things I've said and refuse to watch the full thing. Where there's a lot of people that only want to watch his videos on it, especially because of the latest video using clips from my stream. They really don't feel it's necessary to watch or read any of my stuff. And it's hard.
Well, Katie,
like
I have reacted to every single statement you've put out. I've read every single statement. I've reacted to all of them, okay? So this argument doesn't work for me, okay? And that's why I'm reacting to it right here, right now, okay? We're here to react.
Own story.
We've seen it all.
If that makes sense. So I really want to thank you guys for at least being here.
I mean, I don't mind. Honestly, I don't fault people for not actually listening to her whole story, though, because it's boring, doesn't make sense, filled with holes, and not sexual assault anyways, okay?
Now, again, I'm sorry if I, like, say things the wrong way. And just use the wrong wording or go back. It's just crazy right now. Everything's crazy. But I thank you guys for being here. Anyways, the one biggest thing that I want to clear up, it is fucking sexual assault. Okay? I'm not gonna apologize, say that it isn't sexual assault, that I'm not a sexual assault victim. The touching that he has admitted to many times, this touching that he admitted to not asking.
Yeah, touching your tummy, okay? It's not like he met you like 20 minutes ago, you guys were having a friendly conversation, and then he like touched your ass or something, okay? You guys were literally cuddling for like 2 hours. She said in one of her statements, if you remember, that she was Little Spoon. She was Little Spoon for 2 hours, and then he touched her stomach, bro. I mean, it's just so stupid. What's up, Aunt? It's just so stupid what she's saying here. It's so retarded.
Or getting my consent before he did. He felt up my tits.
It's very convenient that this wasn't in the original statement, by the way. In the original statement, it was all about the tummy, okay? The tummy was being felt up, the tummy, and she said it was inching towards places where it's not supposed to be, okay? But now, all of a sudden, he's fucking honka, 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 honka. You know, he's fucking grabbing them bitches. He's feeling them up, okay? It's I mean, this is just so stupid.
On a couch with other people there. He stuck his hand up my shirt.
I love how she says with other people there as if that's a point in her favor. When that just makes her look more retarded, because if there was other people there and there was supposedly there's this like horrible sexual assault happening, you'd think that there'd be one other account of like, oh my God, did you see him touching her, so inappropriate, blah, 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 blah. But no, that didn't happen.
Under my bra and felt up, fondled, whatever you want to say. He felt up my
hanga.
Unwanted sexual touch is literally in the definition of sexual assault. It's fucking sexual assault, and I'm...
Yeah, but he had every reason to believe that the touch was wanted, okay? That's the whole point. He can't read your mind, okay? He didn't know that you didn't want it. You guys had been spooning, as you said, for 2 hours at that point, okay? How would he have any indication? How would he know at all that you did not want this, okay? Just so stupid.
Never gonna apologize for saying it is, okay? It isn't fake allegations. It's not fake allegations. I'm not a liar. Quite literally, the thing that I was talking about is my sexual assault. And that's the one thing he confirmed. He can sit there and confirm that he did it. And I'm still sat here getting called a liar, getting called a fake victim,
I mean, okay, okay, we're twisting it, okay? What George admitted to was touching your tummy, okay? He did not admit to going under your shirt and like touching your boobs and all this other crazy shit. All he did was touch your tummy. Do you want to call in, Ant? Sure, buddy. Dude, I hate. This is so stupid. Sorry, I'm very retarded, so I can never find my own server half the time. Just join soy callers. Okay, there we go. If you want to call in. I'm raging, bro.
What was it? A slut and a prude at the same time. And quite frankly, it's fucking ridiculous. I'm not gonna stand down. Luckily, I'm not scared to say it anymore.
It's okay.
That's it. It's sexual assault. He felt up my tits. This touching that he's talking.
Chemo Star, you don't. This is why you get entrapped with all these with all these BPD women, is because you're attracted to the nose ring. Okay, that's something you're unfortunately gonna have to give up if to avoid being falsely accused in the future, buddy. Okay. Oh shit. Hello, Ant. We're on the.
What's up? How's it going, my brother?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
Reacting to Caitibugzz
I've been.
right now.
Oh yeah, I've been keeping up with this stuff since actually way at the beginning when Wilbur first got exposed. So
real. I didn't look at any of the
Yeah.
Wilbur stuff because I thought it was kind of stupid. But
yeah, I mean I covered it like when people didn't even know it was Wilbur. So I mean I saw it before most people did, and I just saw this continue to get fucking more crazy. But yeah, this Katie fucking response is fucking crazy. Like the amount of like inconsistencies and shit that she's fucking said in this is fucking crazy.
yeah, she just sucks. Okay, that's the takeaway.
she sucks.
She sucks.
Yeah, she does. I mean, like the big thing that like she's like saying constantly in this stream is like he fondled my tits. That's like you never fucking said that in the beginning.
Yeah, why would that? If that was true, why would that not one be included in the original allegation? And
Yeah.
two, why is there no one else from the party that's collaborating what she's saying right here? How is there nobody else? Nobody else at the party saw this happen but her.
Well, she tried to say that like George's friend did like. It's like, oh, hey, look, here's a text message from George's friend saying that he was uncomfortable with it, kind of showing that like there was more people who were uncomfortable with the situation. But it came out that that wasn't from his friend. And later in this stream, she even like says that she got that wrong. It's actually from her friend.
Yeah.
Which is like, what do you mean? How did you fuck that up?
And even still, that's not proof that this other person like saw her tits being like fondled. It just said like, oh, it's weird.
Yeah.
The age gap is weird, which I mean, fair enough.
I personally just don't. I don't really give a shit.
Well, yeah. I'm not saying like I don't really care about it, but like I do. It's just weird. Like I think that George is kind of a loser, but that's the biggest thing you can say about it.
I mean, especially how much like he during like this whole situation he's fucking pandered. Same with people like Wilbur and fucking Dream. I mean, they pander to their fucking. They just pander and kneel to their fans because they're scared of them. But when they're literally just fucking like 14-year-old little girls like fucking going crazy on the keyboards.
It is so gay.
Yeah, it's fucking gay as shit. Yeah, I was gonna go over this in my next stream, but I watched a little bit.
Hopefully this doesn't like rape my computer because last time it did. But all right.
Talking about that's what it is, okay? No, I'm not upset that he tickled me. I'm not saying that he assaulted me because he tickled me or because he was close to me. No, I'm upset because I was on a couch, 18 years old, drunk, on a couch with other people in the room, and he sticks up his hand and starts feeling my tits.
And I mean, like, even if what she was saying right now is true, and she was just like interpersonally upset because like it made her uncomfortable that he was doing it around other people, I feel like that'd be fair. Like, I mean, like I said, George is kind of a loser, like at 28, not able to get any other girls aside from this like random 18-year-old. And then he's like feeling her up in the middle of this room, right? Like that's kind of, that's weird. That's loser behavior, but it's not like cancelable behavior. I would just say he's kind of gay for that and he should like be made fun of maybe. I don't know. But
Yeah, I mean that's as far as like I think it should go. Calling him like a sexual abuser,
yeah,
like
exactly.
fucking
It's
piece
like
of shit, or like a predator is like, okay, let's back it up a bit here. Chill out.
That was my fucking story.
my story. See,
My story.
dude, I can't
My story,
stand
guys.
the language some of these people use, man. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
My story. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, Frogan right now is live to 81 people. Frogan, do you know who Frogan is?
I do not.
Oh, she just sucks. Never mind.
Okay.
I can't explain all the lore right now.
Okay, yes.
No, he didn't ask if I wanted it. But somehow,
Doesn't matter.
you know, he had enough energy to ask the question, "Are you ticklish?" Which I responded with no. I'm not fucking ticklish. And
not
that's what
ticklish.
led to him feeling up my tits.
Kind of sounds like she was ticklish. I don't know.
Yeah, I kind of have this. I kind of have this game theory. I think it's really weird of how she like now threw this in now, because she's made like what 2 responses so
Yeah.
far, and she never has ever brought up that he fucking touched her tits. So it's like she waited for him to like confirm that he like cuddled with her and stuff, and like just touched her in a way, and then like threw in this to say, hey, look, he admitted to it. Like
Yeah,
she just
exactly.
is, like it's kind
Hey,
of like
Papa
a
Gut
Trojan
here.
horse type
Just wanted to stop
scenario.
by and
I mean,
remind
like,
everyone that
that's
Sailor
what,
has a donation link
that's
now.
what somebody
Hey,
explained
Papa
to me
Gut
like
here.
that, and I was
Just
like,
wanted to stop
that
by and
honestly
remind
makes
everyone
the
that
most
Sailor
sense to
has a.
me. It's just like it's weird to me.
Yeah, it's just. Well, I think it's obvious that she just like. It's either like she really wanted to like. I don't know, dude. It's just so stupid. Oh,
Yeah,
yo, thank you. Intelligent Counterspell for becoming a member. Very based.
W.
W.
He will never understand that feeling when I realized this wasn't just a bunch of people hanging out on a couch together, a bunch of friends hanging out, when it was inherently a sexual thing. And that instead of just a bunch of friends on a couch together, I was being wanted for my body.
It sounded like it was a pretty friendly thing for like almost the entire time it was happening. Like for 2 hours, apparently it was purely friendly or whatever, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it changed.
Yeah, she was also spooning. Like she admitted
Yeah,
to that in her original response.
that's literally her word. She said she was spooning.
Yeah.
It's so
Exactly.
stupid.
It's like it's so dumb.
Well, he would have never felt my uncomfort because he was too busy feeling something else that night.
I love, dude. The poetry is so
That's
key.
wording.
The poetry.
It's like a fanfic. Like that's what I like when I first read the original of her like crying of her original testimony. It was like I said it sounded like a fan fiction. How she was writing it.
It is so gay.
It's like a fan fiction.
The amount of misinformation that is spreading is one of the biggest reasons. I feel like I just don't even really have anything to say anymore because, I mean, I was reading my own story on Twitter and I was reading it and I didn't even know it was my story they were talking about until they said my name because of how skewed everything's gotten.
Maybe it's because
kind of your
changed
fucking
it.
fault.
Jesus
Christ, it's your fucking fault.
Yeah, it's either because you told it like okay in your original stream you used like hella poetry and you told it like the most autistic, gay, stupid, soy way
it's
possible.
Fucking Vegas shit too.
Yeah,
like,
and then after you change it a bunch and you're surprised nobody understands like what your actual story is.
Yeah,
and everything we do know is not sexual assault. So I mean, there you go. Oh my goodness.
And then she's acting like nobody believed her. Like, motherfucker, if you looked on Twitter, most people believed you.
Yeah, she had like hella dick riders. She had hella dick riders. Even George believed her, bro. Even he was.
George is a fucking loser for like being a cucked up to bending down to like the woman knee. But I mean, it's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, exactly. Just so stupid.
It's like this huge game of telephone where each time it gets a little bit more off, but no one's acknowledging that they could have heard wrong, and they're yelling what they heard as loud as possible. Okay, people saying I'm trying to ruin a man's career because he tickled me, or especially he did not rape me.
Do you think that she just doesn't consider sexual assault as a life ruining thing. She thinks that like you can sexually assault someone and then just be like chill at your job.
It's okay, guys. You know, I could keep my job if I sexually assault.
Yeah, like someone else gets sexually assaulted. Does she think that person shouldn't lose their entire livelihood and be owned forever?
She sounds like she's like, it's acting like, oh, you know, I did this bad thing. Go put your fucking nose in the corner. That's all you're gonna get.
Yeah, like didn't she also like call him like evil or some shit?
Yes,
I don't remember.
Predatory and shit too. It's like, what the fuck are you? It's fucking crazy, dude.
Either like it's so important to hear what I'm saying. People getting their info from TikTok comment sections, like
what?
It is.
Yeah, who is she's just saying so much vague shit.
That?
Who is
doing that?
Who's getting info from TikTok comment sections? Who is this even a big thing on TikTok? I don't know.
There is like, oh, man, I watched this one creator on one of my streams that was, dude, it was one of the most funniest fucking videos I've ever seen. It was this guy playing sad music and talking like explaining like the George and Wilbur situation like a fucking fan fiction. And it was funny. Like at the end, like he was like, and that's the story of what happened to Caitibugzz, and he like stands up and walks away. And sad music starts blaring. It was like, but yeah, I mean, I haven't really seen anything on TikTok, but I'm also not on TikTok a lot, so.
Bro, what is this? Yo! You know he won when they're making edits.
Are they making the fucking Fridays and Freddy's music? I swear to fucking God.
We got Deaf Noodles.
But when I have inconsistencies in my story and I address them and I acknowledge it, my whole story's out. It's in the trash, and I'm seen as a liar for inconsistency.
Will he be based?
Yes, of course. You should be seen as a liar.
Oh,
Based Deaf Noodles.
With a story that serious, with allegations that serious, you should come correct right off the bat.
Holy shit, he's owning her.
There shouldn't be inconsistencies.
Those
are literal life-ending allegations, career-ending allegations that you're making. There shouldn't be inconsistencies. That should be the expectation when you're making
right now. Holy shit!
Some sort of accusation like that. There's no room for error. You had all the time in the world to just gather up. You literally hand wrote a statement that's so unbelievably cringely poetic. Okay, like
he owned her. That's crazy.
He did.
This is Kino.
What happened to fucking Deaf Noodles anyway?
Dead channel. I think he gets like under 1,000 views every video.
I think he went live one time, and I saw that he was like had 3 viewers. I'm like, I get more than you.
Yeah, he's just owned. I kind of feel bad for him.
I do.
It is insane.
He's actually his appearance on Kick or Keep wasn't that bad though. Have you seen any of that?
I have not.
It's like Destiny's little game show or whatever. He did okay.
Yeah. I remember Lyrics went on. I did see the one with Lyrics, and he got fucking owned like really fucking quick.
I really do encourage everyone to watch my response on it. Like, either read my response on Twitter or watch the original video. I don't fucking care if you can't stand the fact that I'm crying.
She just realized what she said was stupid, exactly.
If you're gonna hate me, that's fine. Watch my full video and then choose to.
I did.
We did.
Liar. I read everything that you fucking posted, and there's so many inconsistencies. She later clarifies that she admits herself that there's inconsistencies.
Yeah.
But she's like, hey guys, ignore the inconsistencies. He admitted to it, guys. Remember, he admitted to it.
I know, dude. It's like,
yeah.
Dude, you gotta watch the whole video. How else are we gonna get our watch time up? Okay, come on.
Yeah,
come
exactly.
on, Katie.
It's just, there's a lot. There is something I'm fully owning up to and clearing up right now. The screenshot.
Oh no, the screenshot.
My recent response on Twitter. This is the only kind of like response thing I'm gonna give. I will acknowledge that was a complete miscommunication. There's a screenshot I said was from his friend that wasn't there for the assault, mentioned our ages and acknowledged, the situation was weird. It's a real screenshot. What I got wrong and what was miscommunicated was who it was from. It was actually from, instead of the guy who left or wasn't there for the assault, it was from the girl who wasn't there.
So, I mean, that just completely...
How did you fuck that up?
Yeah, it just completely invalidates her point, too, because, like...
It's just...
What gave that credibility was that supposedly the guy was like George's friend, right? Like that's what gave it credibility. if this other person is a friend, like, why the fuck do you care? And I don't think anyone, I haven't seen anyone deny that, like, George is, like, kind of a weirdo for this, right?
Mhm.
I think everyone kind of agrees with that. That's like, he's kind of a weirdo freak, but, like, not a rapist.
For the assault.
Yeah.
Which I acknowledge is frustrating that I got that wrong, and I didn't realize I got it wrong until after I posted it a long time.
It is also just a crazy mistake to make. Like, I agree with you, bro. It's just so stupid.
It's a fucking, like, I assume that, like, I don't know if she didn't really never clarifies this, but, like, I'm wondering if she got sent it and then they told her wrong, or she found it and then somehow, like, I'm being very charitable at this moment when I shouldn't be, but, like, somehow she fucking, like, got and, like, misunderstood who it was from or something. I really, like, don't understand how you could fuck that up.
Yeah.
I mean, she even edited it to, like, where she blocked out the fucking phone number on the screenshot. So
Exactly.
it's like, how did you fuck that up?
I don't know, if I had to guess, it was like probably because, like, you know, there's that whole group that, like, hates Dreamer and George or whatever, right? It was probably one of them that, like, got it, and then they were like, oh my god, and then they, like, spread it around in their, like, gay little group, and it eventually went to her, and at that point, like, it was so, like, nobody fucking knew who it was really from and all this other shit, so she just kind of ran with it.
Yeah, the whole, there's, like, a whole conspiracy with, like, some of these Minecraft creators, like, who fucking hate Dream and all these, like, American ones, and like there's been, like, I've been kind of seeing this pattern for a while, and it's been seen like this for a while, where it just seems like they knew about this and they kind of just waited for this to happen with conjunction with what happened with Wilbur.
I mean,
and then that's why you have people like fucking Weast, you have fucking Puns, you got, like, all these other Minecraft creators in this group all getting exposed at the same time.
Yeah,
it's
honestly,
fucking strange.
I don't
it's
think
like
I
a
don't even think
weird.
it's a conspiracy.
I don't think I'm putting on, like, the tinfoil hat here, but it's like. It's kind of fucking strange.
Yeah,
it just seems like there's, like, an op going on.
Yeah, I don't even think it's a conspiracy. Like, you look at all the people tweeting about this, like that Max GG's guy, Tubbo, Amesy, like, they all jumped on. They literally were frothing at the mouth to, like, go fuck over Dream and George. It's just it's diabolical behavior. Diabolical behavior.
Diabolical. Yeah.
Long time after, and obviously when I don't come out and say, oh, I got that wrong, when he's the one to come out and say she got that wrong, it makes that into the biggest deal. I got a message from the girl that actually sent the text and was like, it was a while after I already posted my response, and was like, you kind of mixed up who the text was from, but I'm sure it won't be a big deal because it was only one of the minor things you said.
Okay.
And everything else.
That was, like, the biggest thing, wasn't it? That's what, like, literally made Dream, like, have a meltdown and cry on that Twitter space.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what made, like, George, like, initially concede. He was like, oh my god, I fucked up. But,
yeah,
that's,
literally.
That was like the what do you call it? That was like your biggest point. That was like the tipping point where, like, they freaked the fuck out.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's even like saying, like, oh, it doesn't matter. Or, like, it doesn't matter. I mean, like, you know, he admitted to it. Like, she's about to pull that shit again. Where it's like, well, it kind of shows a pattern that you fucking lied.
Yeah, exactly.
And it kind of makes you look like a dumbass and, like, look like you're malicious as fuck.
Let's go. Now recording just ended. All the viewers about to start pouring in. Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go.
Fuck now recording. We want the viewers. Send them over.
So true. So true.
Obviously, we've seen that was not the case, but I do acknowledge and own up to the fact I completely was wrong about that. But again, I'm saying, even though it wasn't from his friend, it was yet another person in the hotel room that acknowledged the weirdness. Yes, it wasn't from...
I mean, it's just, I feel like she's misrepresenting this so hard, because she wasn't... They weren't weirded out by, like, the touching or, like, what was happening. They were weirded out by the age gap, right? Like,
yeah, exactly.
Completely unrelated from your, like, supposed sexual assault allegation, okay? I mean, I guess if you wanted to call him a pedophile, like, I don't know, that'd be more evidence for that, but not even really.
That guy in the hotel room, it was from the girl in the hotel room. Like, I still think the screenshot, it's not a fake screenshot as well. It's a real screenshot. I still think it adds to the fact of, you know, people acknowledged it.
What is she looking at, by the way?
Also, the fact that I said I was
Probably
freshly
she probably
18.
has a second monitor, if I had to guess.
Okay, because it was kind of driving me nuts when I was watching this. I was like, "What the fuck are you looking at?"
I have 2 monitors. I have 2 monitors. That dual setup.
Which is something a lot of people are mad about, when in reality, I was 18 and 5 months old. My bad. What I meant to say in that original stream where I said I was freshly 18, I said I was freshly 18 and just out of high school. What I meant to say was I was 18 and freshly out of high school.
That's a fucking
just
lie.
put-
Yeah, I was gonna say, are we gonna give her this? Are we gonna be charitable? Are we gonna give her this? That it was just
No.
a mistake, a big
No,
whoopsie.
I like there's like she's acting like it was a one-time thing that she said it. No, she said it multiple times.
Yeah, it's
Or she can't even say that. I mean, she's completely lying right here.
it's just so stupid. Did she say it multiple times? I didn't know that.
Maybe I'll actually pull it up. I think she said it. She said it twice in her original response stream, and then she also believe she might have also said it on her second response, but she did say it multiple times.
Wait, did she like in her second response where she wrote it out? Did she say it?
I believe so. Yeah.
If she said it there, then like this is obviously a lie. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
Freshly 18. Okay. And even
it's malicious. I mean, like, it's such terrible wording.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's just so gay. Like, I swear to God, every allegation I've ever seen, they always front load. This happens a lot online in general, actually. They always like front load like their words. Like they'll say like, "Oh, this was harassment. This was sexual assault." Like use these like words with heavy implications and heavy allegations. When like most of the time they're just getting like mean comments and they're gonna call that harassment or like they got their tummy touched and it's sexual assault. Very unfortunate.
Yeah, exactly.
In front of the wrong thing.
Sorry.
Oh, I was just like, even if she like if I like even let's say like she only said it once and like she just happened to reword it. I don't know how the fuck you did that.
Yeah, true. It's just
like she even wrote it out prior.
Yeah.
I do acknowledge that, but once again, I feel like the idea is still the same, whether it's freshly 18 or freshly out of high school, because...
I mean, true, she's still a lying, an unimplicating bitch, okay? Very true, Caitibugzz, very true.
I believe in you.
I had just graduated a few weeks earlier.
Oh my God.
The idea's still there.
Who cares?
It's still there. And these are the things...
Poor baby.
I'm sorry, I do get frustrated with that because...
Do not call her a baby. Do not.
People are mad at me saying that I'm a liar because of these things instead of acknowledging the fact that he fucking admitted to doing what he did to me. Like,
he didn't.
And we're worried about the fact that I said I was freshly 18 when I met...
Yeah, based? He got some? No, he didn't. He did not.
Whoa!
I meant to say I was freshly out of high school. It's
Jesus
just...
Christ.
Again, and I shouldn't be getting frustrated, but... it's just...
Is her donation sound white man now?
I think so.
Dude.
I kind of want to take that. Thanks, Katie. I'm gonna use that.
No. So cringe, man.
It's upsetting.
We all love you.
Him admit to it.
We didn't.
And that not being enough. And for the people saying he was drunk too, so he didn't consent.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't fucking feel up his tits. What did he not consent to? I would like to make it clear. There was no reciprocation.
You're spooning
in any
him, you dumb monkey.
act.
Yeah.
God.
I mean, to be fair, okay. She just kind of have a good point here where it's like, you can't make the argument that like she reciprocated really to the explicitly sexual act, but she was definitely reciprocating to like, you know, everything leading up to that, you know, so it's just, yeah,
definitely.
But like they were both drunk, so yeah, I think that's the point people are making when they say that.
The sexual act that happened was not reciprocated. The only thing he could have not consented to was him putting his own hand on my tits. I didn't touch him after that. I didn't touch him sexually before that. There was nothing for him to consent to sexually. I understand that could be an argument, not for this situation. The hypocrisy that has surrounded this situation is fucking insane. I'll get into just the blaming of me, that is insane.
Cool, awesome, based,
Epic.
cool,
Sweet.
problem.
But the hypocrisy of I just can't do anything in this situation. I mean, I came out about it publicly, and I was called an attention-seeking slut. So then I'm like,
True.
fine, I privated
mean,
all my things so I couldn't receive followers, receive clout. You know, I couldn't grow from this. I've privated everything. So
Do you know what did she mean when she says she's privated everything? Because I don't think that's true.
I don't think that I never saw her private her like Twitter or YouTube. I mean, like literally on this video, she literally is getting subs and donations.
Yeah, and what would privating her Twitter even do? Like
Nothing.
Because like all
like
her
at first
name,
she's still getting notoriety. She's still getting talk. I didn't know who fucking Caitibugzz was.
Yeah, I thought that like
now
when I heard that initially, I thought she might she privated some videos or something, but like
no,
that's not true.
I did like she didn't even turn off donations on her stream. She's got them rolling. She's got her Twitter rolling. I'm fucking like I was confused too. I was like, I don't remember you fucking doing this. Like, did you private it for like 10 seconds? Give up?
Yeah.
I mean, like, huh?
Gain that, and then I'm told I'm hiding from everything and that I should go public. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I cry on my stream because I'm scared and I'm talking about my assault. I cry,
wow.
and then I'm told I'm embarrassing, that I'm doing it for attention, that I'm a pick-me, that I'm dramatic. But if I sat there and I didn't cry, I know I would have been called a liar, soulless, heartless.
I mean, you would have been called a liar because you're lying, right?
Yeah.
Yo, look who's in the chat. Max GG's.
My hero, my love.
Dude, he's sending hearts in the chat. What?
The cavalry's here.
He's here, dude.
They're
Let's
coming.
go.
Purple hearts, guys.
Dude,
we believe all victims here. On
so true, so true, dude. I got a picture of him for my thumbnail today. I was giggling.
Dude,
I don't know how I got
that
this.
Guy is so
Very
funny.
lucky. Are you in the? Oh, does it show?
I'm not seeing it. No.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I'll send a picture of it in the Discord. But
Okay.
You know, a sociopath. You can't do anything right in these situations, and it's fucking insane.
You don't lie.
Actually, what you could do right is go to the police.
You know?
I feel.
Oh,
I feel
we're
like
gonna get to that. Yeah, she has got something to say about that.
Yeah, you can't go to the police. Okay. Okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
The odds of winning an assault case.
Oh, it's right here. Actually,
It's right here. Wow. Wow. Cool.
Oh. Has the guy said anything? Yeah, I watched his response my last stream. Not my last stream, but the stream before that. We went over it all. Basically, he just said, I mean, yeah, I touched her tummy, but we had been cuddling for 2 hours, so who gives a fuck? Which was based. And then he said some other dumb shit, but yeah,
yeah, he kind of conceded, like he kind of like pussied out in some areas, but
so
I see the fucking GG, the Max guy. That's fucking funny.
And also, okay, why is she saying the police won't do anything? If you go to tell the police you've been fucking like raped, why wouldn't they do something, bro? What?
She's also like saying like, oh, like trying like to sue him or like some shit. It's like no, you don't need to do that. You just need to go to the police and get like put a file on him.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's all you really need to do. And then I would like. This is the problem. And she kept saying multiple, like she's saying that like that's pointless. That's a terrible fucking thing to say to people who have actually been raped.
Yeah, true.
Why? Police.
If you've been raped, go get a rape kit and go to the police.
Please go to the police.
Yeah.
Like when you have something illegal or something happen to you, you need to go to the police. Don't go to the internet.
Especially if it just happened, because like you need to go get a rape kit within like I don't know, however many hours.
I don't remember the exact, but it's
I
like
don't know either.
Yeah, just like
I don't do
like
I don't do very many rapes nowadays, so I don't know the exact time frame. But
yeah, like if you want to come out publicly and talk about your situation, go ahead. All right, I think that's honestly a good thing. But go to the police first.
No, actually, I don't think going public. I disagree. Okay, if you're gonna go public about it, that's like last.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like if you want to
last
talk about your
resort.
situation publicly, I think that's okay. If you want to do that, that's cool. But go to the police first. Get
Yeah.
this guy in jail before, or get this guy in into some like trouble before you like go out and fucking publicly do it, because that fucks up the case.
Yeah, the only instance where I think it's okay to go online after if there's been no criminal charges is if like the police actually aren't doing anything, like in EDP's case. Like, you know, as much as the Alex guy fucked it up, I think that he was right to go online with it, at least in the end, because like the police didn't do anything, and I would rather know that the guy's a pedo definitively from that video than not know at all. You know?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
1 out of 3 girls are assaulted in their lives. Okay, there's a reason so many of them don't.
I mean, I feel
I was
like
about to make a really fucked up joke. I'm not gonna do that.
I account for that. No, but
I can say yes, that is true.
yeah, dude.
I would know.
Doing my part, right? No, but I feel like a lot of the girls who like filled out the survey, I feel like they're, I don't know. I've heard this before, that like a lot of these surveys are very leading in their questions. Like, oh, have you ever been like touched and been uncomfortable with it? And then they'll like count that as like sexual assault or whatever, which is so stupid, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
True.
It's just, yeah.
Come out about this. The system, you would like to believe that it's always for you. The amount of fucking injustice that happens with our system is insane. It's absolutely insane. And you sit here and see someone come out about their story, and your immediate thing is, well, take it up with the law.
She's not even black.
Yes.
What is she scared about?
Oh my gosh. I mean, yeah, there's many cases where like the justice system is fucked, and I'm like, you're 100% right with that. But it's like, still,
I'm
go
right
to
about
the
black
police.
comment.
Jesus. Oh yeah. No. She's secretly
Like that
black.
will serve
So true.
any justice.
She's turning on white face.
So fuck you.
Okay, sorry. Fuck you
people, even just the
Okay.
hypocrisy of people not being able to watch my video, me coming out about my assault, but being able to hear it from his mouth.
can tell
But they
she's
don't want to watch
American,
mine
true.
because I'm too dramatic and because I'm crying too much. But they'll watch his. I
You
think
should be
it's
crying
insane.
more in this, honestly.
The amount of people telling me how I
Make
felt
it more
that
fun.
night. The amount of people telling me how I felt, or the amount of people believing.
Okay, she's so stupid, right? Because literally nobody, I don't think anybody is like telling her how she's felt. They're just saying that like this is how it looked to this is how George perceived it, very obviously, right? Like you're cuddling with him for 2 hours. Like you very well could have felt uncomfortable or whatever, right? But you did nothing to communicate that. So it's completely fair that George assumed that you were completely comfortable with everything that was happening, right?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. She's been to prison 4 times. That's insane.
From his mouth how I felt.
He touched too
Instead
many
of
tummies. It's over.
Oh, it's over.
He
Lock him up.
touched one too
Throw him in
many
the jail.
tummies.
Throw away the keys.
Yeah.
Just
You know,
fucking
let's throw him in the
hearing him say
concentration
how I
camps.
felt. It's insane. It's insane. And the fact that if I have inconsistencies in my story, which I do, and I'm not gonna say I don't.
So stupid.
Like remembering the night of
I mean,
my
see, exactly. It's like she
You
wants to
wrote it
complain
down,
about.
you dumb whore.
Yeah, she wants to complain about people not knowing her story and like, oh my god, I didn't even recognize my own story. But she literally, I've had tons of inconsistencies. So like, what do you want people to do? What like believe? Like it's so stupid.
No, it's like it's all something else. Is like if you don't remember like the detail, because she says like a little bit like in a couple seconds, like she remembers the assault. Like the rest of the details are a little bit fuzzy. Then why did you add the other details?
I mean,
Talk about the
yeah.
assault. You're just making it worse on yourself. You fucking dumb whore.
It's so
God.
stupid.
assault, and I'm sorry, but the thing that I really
My story.
remembered is
My story.
the assault.
Leave all victims,
I
boys.
didn't remember, you know, like if a person who wasn't there for the assault left at a certain time. I remembered my assault. I will acknowledge that there are inconsistencies. But when I have inconsistencies in my story and I address them and I acknowledge it, my whole story's out. It's in the trash,
Okay.
and I'm seen as a liar for inconsistencies.
Based?
Okay, so George did have one inconsistency, but it wasn't really that important. It was like the wristband thing, if you remember that.
Oh yeah, yes.
That's only one thing. I mean, he clarified it, but I mean, I think he only had like, I guess it was one consistency and he clarified it. But it's like she wants to like and it's like she has way more inconsistencies that are a lot worse than he did.
I mean, yeah, and also that part just doesn't matter. I remember when I was reacting to the original GeorgeNotFound video, I was getting so angry because like the age point, it didn't even really matter. Okay, that if you thought she was over 21 or she thought she was 18, yeah, it just it doesn't matter. Okay, it's completely devoid from the original allegation, which is rape. Nobody is calling him a pedophile over this. Okay.
No,
he's just gonna have to bite the bullet on being a weird.
There's some people on Twitter I've seen actually calling him actually calling him like a pedophile.
Okay, but those people are like Down syndrome, so
yeah, I mean, about them. They're like dumb teenagers who are probably fucking gay.
But when he has an inconsistency, or when even the 21 wristband thing saying I had a band that said I was, when he has an inconsistency and I prove it wrong, have video footage of it, it's still used against me to this day. His inconsistencies are taken as the holy fucking grail.
Yeah, I don't.
Who's using it against you?
It's just also vague. It's also gay. Nothing she can say can be proven or denied, right? It's just so stupid.
It is very dumb.
And as the truth, even when proved wrong, and when I have an inconsistency, my whole fucking everything.
I wish it wasn't on emo only. I feel like there'd be some banger memes.
Bro,
if it wasn't
so many fucking purple hearts. Holy shit. God, I'm gonna have an aneurysm of seeing that much.
It's just the way I've been treated is fucking insane, and I'm not afraid to say it's fucking insane, because I do acknowledge I have inconsistencies, looping, but it is, anyways. And I also understand the idea that we have different point of views. Obviously, we're going to have different point of views of that night. Otherwise, what happened wouldn't have happened. I don't understand.
Wait, so what does she even mean? Obviously, if we had the same point of view, what happened wouldn't have happened. So is she admitting here that like, if he had known she was uncomfortable, he wouldn't have done what he did?
I would let it play a little bit for just a little second, because I think she also thinks she adds.
Stands believing the one point of view over the other, and again, even the fact that we have different point of views, the one thing we agree on, thing that we agree on is the fact
she said she doesn't understand why we choose to believe one point of view over the other. What the fuck does that even mean?
Well, the reason we believe George's POV is because you lied like over and over again, Caitibugzz. That's why we're believing what he said over what you're saying. Also, he's saying it just makes more sense, right? Because he's been more transparent about the situation than you. You left out key fucking details like you cuddling and spooning and like details of the night, and you fucked up details of the night, like the screenshot and shit. I mean, who are what we're gonna believe here?
That he touched me and didn't ask if I was okay with it. That's what I came out about, and that's what he agreed with.
No,
I mean,
you don't more.
I don't know. And again, the fact of him saying I painted him in a bad light. I'm talking about my assault. I'm not gonna paint it in a fucking rainbows and sunshine light. Him saying I used word choices that painted him bad, but then he says stuff like, oh, we cuddled before. Cuddling can be taken, and I watched it be taken and ran with. He says we cuddled, and people are like, you can't get mad at what he did to you because you were lying on top of him and all up on him before.
Okay, she literally said spooning at one point, right?
No, I have her here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm literally looking at it.
She does smile like a fucking psycho. But like, dude, she literally said spooning at one point. Are spooning and cuddling not like basically interchangeable? Like, I don't. Like that's like basically the same thing, right? It's just.
She's backtracking here. She literally, like, in her second statement that she did both.
Yeah, and she clarified multiple times. She remembers the assault. Well, what was the spooning not part of the assault? Like,
yeah, I mean, is that not important detail?
Is that do you not remember that part? Is that a foggy detail to you? The 2 hours leading up to the assault?
She's about to describe it even more, and it's like shows like I want you to notice like how she describes like what they were doing and if it was spooning or not.
All right.
Happened. I wasn't. We were on a couch. Sitting up. We were all on a couch.
Yeah, so not spooning.
And anything you
not spooning, but you said it was spooning.
I saw that as a friendly, like, drunk what you do with your friends. I was doing it with my best friend that was right next to me as well, you know? And again,
Sailor.
I believed
Yes.
any touches were more
Oh,
in
wait, shit.
So you're with your friends. You just spoon them.
Okay. To be fair. I feel like women are a lot more touchy. Okay, that's not something
That's
I would
true.
do. But I've seen a lot of women at like parties and shit get very comfortable with each other. And like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Exactly. I understand what you're saying.
I don't know.
but
Maybe I feel like a lot of women are like this though, where they're very touchy, they're very like
They are
flirty,
very
but then like the
touchy.
second anybody like a guy like advances at all, they like freak the fuck out and like shut down.
Mhm.
You know, I
I
feel like
guess that's
I've
true.
seen this archetype before.
Yeah, that's very true. But I still think it's kind of funny.
Yeah, true. He just had to check if it was actually a girl. That's what he was doing.
You just had to verify.
Yeah, he had to make sure.
initiated by him, but again, that's just hearsay. Again, but just using words like that, it can be taken and ran with. It wasn't anything sexual, and I believe it was pretty tame. You know, I didn't, again, believe that it was an invitation for anything sexual or that it would lead to anything sexual, especially it being in front of a bunch of people. For the people saying I'm an attention seeker, I think genuinely when people come out about these kind of things, is insane that people believe that. Anyone who has genuinely came out about a true story that has happened to them, they know that this attention is the worst attention you could possibly ever get.
Well, I mean, like it's either you're retarded or you're looking for attention, right? And I mean, like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people who do retarded shit online, and a lot of people like attention, whether it's positive or negative. Okay,
Mhm. Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of people just view attention as attention.
Hey. Yeah, very true. I mean, like, I've made like, I've tweeted things that are like obviously for attention and just to get like a rise out of people.
True. That it's really funny and awesome when you do that.
Yeah,
it's
I
really
mean, there is
cool.
like, obviously, so you know about the classic shower incident that occurred. I mean, like things like that. I mean, it was just like clear like jokes and shit. But
Yeah,
like
yeah.
obviously, I was doing it just for like the attention because I thought it was funny.
Of course, yeah.
I've lost the love for something that I've spent so long on because of all of this. You know, it is everything that I've worked for since I was 16. On this account, you know, under this name, everything that I've worked for is overshadowed by this. When you look up my
Oh,
name,
you sound like Emmy. You.
Yeah, I mean, like that's her fault too. Maybe she should like. Do you not have friends you can talk about this with? You don't have like family.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
go tell your mom or something. Okay, you do not have to
most
tell the
people
internet.
didn't know who this person was, and now they are like in front of, like now every time they talk about her, I mean, they're going to talk about those GeorgeNotFound allegations, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like the same thing with like Emmy and Craig Beckett. You know that situation?
Yes, yeah.
I mean, she gets mad that she's known as the Craig Beckett victim. I'm like, yeah, that's the only thing notoriety you've been known for.
Yeah.
I mean,
The only thing you've done
you're
ever.
nobody. Yeah, exactly. That's the same thing with this Katie. I mean, you just kind of got to deal with it when you come out publicly. Like, got to deal with it.
Maybe do something else interesting or funny. Okay, then I'll know you
True.
as. Yeah.
True. True.
Oh no!
Oh, you fucked up.
No.
It's over, guys.
Hold up. Let
End
me rerun the stream.
End stream. End it
No,
all.
hold on.
Over.
I can fix it. I can fix it. I gotta find where it was. God damn it! I'm gonna kill myself. Okay.
It's over.
It is
Stream's over.
Okay, I was at 20. Okay, 20:31. We're back. Okay, nobody leave. I'm only slightly retarded. Okay.
on this account, you know, under this name, everything that I've worked for is overshadowed by this.
Good.
When you look up
Awesome.
my name, this is what it
Boys.
is. I'm fucking defined by
back.
this now. You know, and there's no coming back from that. Why would I want that?
Yes.
And it's my trauma and what I've been through has become drama. And
It's fucking dude. Max GG's in the chat with the frowny
Oh,
face.
the sad face. Oh.
I wonder how Max GG's feels knowing that he's gonna be forever known as like the pronouns guy, but for rapes. the pronoun rape guy.
Pronoun rape guy,
Clickbait
yeah.
and just another discussion topic to argue with each other on Twitter.
That's what you
Why
get for
would I want any of
publishing it
this?
on.
I will
True.
tell you guys why I came out about it.
God.
Later,
Literally.
but
Like when you post your allegations on like publicly, you were posting it for like to talk people to
for
talk
attention.
about it.
At this point, it is just for attention, right? Because if she actually wanted justice, she would go to the police. If she actually wanted like some form of redemption, like there's multiple avenues to do it. And online is just like the worst method. Okay.
Facts. Yeah, exactly.
This is not the attention anyone would want. And if someone does want attention like this,
then I mean, like, just what was her motive then for coming out with all of it? That's what I don't get. If it was
victims.
not for attention, what was the motive? To
You
embarrass
gotta
herself?
help victims.
Yeah, exactly. So stupid.
To rise the voices of the minorities.
insane. And this isn't me undermining any of the support I've gotten. I love you guys, and I love the people that have shown me support. I'll never be able to thank you guys enough, but even the good support that I've gotten in this situation, you know, the people that are strictly, before I privated, following me just because of this. It's not even the kind of following that I want, you know? People following me because I'm a victim. People following me because of this situation. It just further defines me. You know, of course, I love the support, and that isn't me not acknowledging how grateful I am. But again, obviously the bad attention's bad, but even the good attention, it's not even what I would want.
Who cares what you want? Okay, you suck so much. Genuinely, who cares what you want? Okay, you put this out online. What people are gonna do, what they're gonna do. Okay, she's literally complaining at this point about people following her because of the drama. Because she doesn't want to be known as like the GeorgeNotFound victim.
Literally.
Hey, guess what? Lucky you. You're not gonna be known as the victim because you're not a victim. Okay, you're gonna be known as the bitch who falsely accused him. Okay. You're in luck, Caitibugzz. You're in luck.
That's kind of what you gotta deal with. I mean, even if you didn't lie, I mean, you're gonna be known as it. I mean, like I said with like the Emmy thing. I mean,
yeah,
she was actually preyed on. I mean, but like,
yeah, and if you didn't want to be known for this, if you didn't want this to be blown up, why did you let all your friends go and blow it up for you? Why did you let Max GG's go on stream and start crying about it? Why did you let AMZ tweet about it and blow it up even further? Why did you let all your friends amplify this to such a high degree? I mean, like, it probably would have still blown up without them. But I mean, if anything, you should be mad at them because they helped. They blew it up quite a bit.
I've always wanted, you know, to connect with more people and to, you know, my content to be known more, but I don't want it to become more well known because I was assaulted. And I hope you guys can also understand that. So both sides of the attention I'm getting, it's just, again, it's nothing I would ever want. And again, why would I come out about this? For more clout? I don't want to fucking do content. What am I gonna do with the clout? I don't know what my future holds, but I don't.
Hopefully not online. Hopefully not interacting with any more men anytime soon, or there's going to be another stream like this.
You know, it would be funny within like the next year. She like says, "Dream also."
Yeah, hopefully in the future she literally only interacts with like actual dweebs who like, can I hold your hand? Can I touch you? Like, otherwise we're gonna have another GeorgeNotFound situation on our hands. Okay.
Did something to me in the bath.
Yeah, dude.
Like I'm waiting for that in the next year.
I hope. One
can
only hope.
It. Or anything like that. Yeah. Again, I want to talk about the good response. I really appreciate everybody that has reached out. It's such a double-edged, you know, because as much as I'm glad so many people are connecting with me and, you know, feeling better about themselves, it hurts seeing how many people can relate. It hurts hearing the stories people are coming out with. it's great, and I love the response that people feel safe to come out about their stories. It hurts how many there are, and it just further, you know, it further sets in my mind that I would do this again. No matter how many fucking names I'm called, even if I have to disappear from the internet, I would do it all again.
Please, let's go. Do it.
Let's
Do
go.
it.
Leave.
Leave.
End it all. Wait.
Seeing how many people it has helped.
Let's
Put the toaster.
go.
The space that
Toaster
it's
in the
created
bathtub.
for
Let's
other content
Okay.
creators to come out about their stories. I mean, even DMs I've gotten, people who aren't ready to come out publicly, but from bigger content creators, bigger than me, smaller than me, and you guys sending me letters, sending me messages. Again,
Okay.
it breaks my heart.
This is
knowing
getting
you
kind of
guys
boring.
have
I'm gonna
went
speed it
through
up a
that,
little
but
bit.
it also is like, you know, I want to
Yeah, I
create
would.
the space that people feel safe to talk about that.
You could speed
that
it on
response has
Twitch.
been
Yeah, you didn't know
a
that?
lot.
No,
even
I've been
back to
doing it
fucking
on YouTube. What the
reporters
fuck?
messaging me asking for my fucking take on it all or my comment on it. Actually, fucking choke. Are you joking? It's
Don't
insane.
pickle
I mean,
themselves.
Dude, let's go. Actually, she's
Nice.
cool, guys. I forgot.
You
She's
know,
awesome now. Never mind.
My opinions have changed at this moment in time. I believe in Katie.
watching
She's a
the
victim.
position I'm in right
So
now, watching
true.
thousands of people comment on your sexual assault story. People fight each other over it. People use it as a talking point on a YouTube video or a podcast. You know, it being made into clickbait. It's insane. Watching my experience that means so much to me get dumbed down and simplified in just a few words or in a few sentences, so it's more digestible and more consumable for people. It's insane.
Okay.
I will be talking about, as for his response, I don't have much to say. To me, it's very clear what's going on, but I know it may not be for a lot of people. Because I'm now cleared from the fog of believing shit. He deleted the apology on Twitter, so that's not what I'm talking about. That was deleted. Now there's just, again, the 2 videos that have been made, which I don't even know where to start. I mean, and I could have even understood if it would have been I know we have different perspectives of the night, and I know I assumed stuff that I shouldn't have, but I'm still sorry for hurting you, period. But anytime, again, he readmits to the fact that he touched me without consent, it's followed with a but. It's followed with a, yes, I touched you.
Oh
Yes, I
my
didn't ask if it was okay.
Lord.
Yeah, probably because you're trying to call him a sexual assaulter. Like that's just not what he did. Okay. So stupid.
Oh my God. Holy shit. There's so many people in the now recording VC. What the hell?
What's happening?
I don't know. Matt Pitt, Leia, Stardust, Xylee, Tony Hits. Why is Tony Hits in there?
That's cancer.
Why is Spaceman in there? What the hell?
Uh,
The meeting of the minds.
yeah, exactly.
But you were smiling. But you seemed like you would have wanted it. But I assumed you wanted it because I'm fucking sick of it. I'm fucking sick of the butt.
She's aggressive.
I'm just so sick of it. And not even just that.
She's angry. Okay, she's tired.
Yeah. It's
I
weird. I mean,
respect-
this is a month, like no a month, like a couple like a week apart. First one
Yeah,
where she was
for
like
real.
couldn't control.
She was
her
so
tears,
scared.
But now
She's
she's
oh
like,
my god.
yeah.
I'm
Now
scared
she's
of
like
him.
able to like scream and like
Yeah,
like,
now-
tell people to kill themselves.
She's entered
and
chimp
shit.
mode now. She's
Yeah.
evolved.
It's weird. It's jarring as hell. It is jarring.
then put into this video where the entire video is picking apart my story once again, picking apart every single thing I said, and once again
But I
focusing
thought-
on things
oh,
that
fuck.
are relevant to the fact that
I thought the issue was people not react to the whole thing. I thought the issue was people not listening to her story, not just only listening to George's side, not doing their research. But now it's a problem when people just pick apart the entire thing. Come on, buddy.
Yeah. Come on.
Come on, buddy.
Let's be real.
fucking touched me. I mean, being like, whoa, she said my friend left early, but really he left late. What the fuck does that have to do with you touching me and not asking first? What the fuck? Your friend wasn't there when it happened. Oh, this is all the stuff she left out. She left this out because she can't be trusted and is leaving important info out. I left out the 2 people that were in that room that weren't there for my assault. I was talking about my assault.
That's not-
that wasn't even like a
Why
big point in George's video. He was just being, he
Yeah.
was like, if I remember
He was
right, he said
showing-
something like, hey, just to be extra clear, just to be super clear, I'm going to tell a story from start to finish. This is what happened. It's not really important, but, you know, just for clarity's sake. And, like, that makes sense. He wasn't, like, calling her a liar because she didn't include that. It's just a minor detail that he thought he should include for clarity's sake, which, you know, fair enough.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's like he was showing this so to show the inconsistencies of your story.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the whole point of like him showing like all these things. Yeah, but maybe at the end of the day, they're not like huge deals, but I mean, but it shows how inconsistent and how slimy how you're wording things are.
Yeah.
Based on what actually happened.
I mean, not that specific part. I think the like two random friends that were there, he was just doing that for clarity's sake. But
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, like just to clarify, because she was so damn big on her first statement.
He's put in this position, right, to pick out every inconsistency and especially pick out any information I didn't mention and to put it on a silver platter and be like, here's everything that she was kind of wrong about and here's everything she left out. So she
why don't you just then why don't you put that in? I don't know. If you didn't want him to do that,
yeah, exactly.
Should have just clarified your original statement, buddy.
It's really easy.
Because I'm the one pointing it out. You can trust me. Because I'm the one putting it out there for you. You can trust me. He's put in this position. And again, he says stuff like, he conveniently didn't acknowledge my age, despite the numerous, you know, opportunities. He conveniently didn't acknowledge the power imbalance. He conveniently doesn't remember these things. I mean,
all right, I'm going to play this game with you, Katie. It's convenient. She conveniently got the screenshots mixed up. She conveniently left out that you were cuddling. I could do the same thing to you.
I mean, exactly. And it's like, dude, I hate the fucking power imbalance argument. It actually gives me cancer, dude. Because, like, just because there is, like, a potential power imbalance doesn't mean that that's, like, inherently exploitative and they're, like, fucking... You know what I mean? Like, just because one person is stronger, richer, has more influence doesn't mean that they're exploiting that. You know, like, it doesn't mean that there's an inherent exploitation of that. Unless, like, you know, obviously... the person is underage. At that point, you know, we have as a society have decided that, you know, in almost every instance, the power imbalance is so large and that, you know, these two people, there is an inherent exploitation of the power imbalance. But that's just not the case here, okay? He wasn't saying either you suck my dick or I'm going to fucking... or I'm going to fucking not let you on my channel anymore. Anything crazy shit like that, you know?
Exactly. True.
Stuff like, well, I'm a good guy. Obviously, he's gonna fucking say that. You think that if he genuinely is the person to kind of be like this, that he would go on his on an edited fucking video
George is
and
a
be
good
like,
guy.
yeah, I'm a bad guy. Yeah, I purposefully. Oh yeah, I knew.
I wouldn't go that far. Okay, he's a Minecraft YouTuber.
Yeah.
He's gonna say that. He has a fucking career to protect. He's gonna say whatever the fuck he needs to. He has so much at stake. I have fucking nothing left. Like, it's obvious to me the kind of people that these people are. I mean, he'll admit.
I'll go for the underdog look.
He'll sit there and admit to touching me without consent, and then he can bury it. He brings up all these screenshots, all these different details that are irrelevant in the night. He brings this up on purpose, so that's what you guys talk about. He brings up, oh, well, these are texts from Dream and Ghosty. Why do I fucking care about text between Dream and Ghosty when I'm talking about you fucking touching me? He brings up these texts and he brings up this irrelevant stuff to distract you guys. He's distracting you guys. He's bringing this up to be like, here, look at this. Here,
Diddy
debate
set
this. Here,
George
talk about
up,
this.
true.
Oh, and by the way, I did touch her and I didn't ask. And yes,
wait, is Diddy like an actual person in this story, or are they talking about P Diddy?
There is a person named Diddy that I know of that got accused of like something.
Oh, okay.
But like I think it was like another Minecraft related YouTuber who was like in one of the many people who got like exposed at the same.
Diddle to buy Diddy. How unfortunate.
I think from what I remember, because I didn't really dig into it because I didn't actually fucking care, but I think they got like accused of like grooming when they were both 18. Which
Cool.
doesn't make sense, but I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure that's like the whole story. So yeah, it's a bit weird.
The thing she's coming out about that I'm confirming, but look at this. It's so obvious to me. I mean, even like, you know, in DMs and stuff, that in my first video I confirmed I came out about the fact that about the messages, but him saying let's switch from Instagram DMs to go to Snapchat. What is the point of texting on Snapchat versus Instagram? The only reason we didn't continue on Snapchat is because I didn't want to continue there. But in the middle of a convo being like, let's switch to Snapchat, where messages and pictures disappear. I mean, I just feel like these kinds of people are so smart and so calculated. I feel like it's so obvious. But
I mean, like, what do you think was gonna happen over Snapchat? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't know. You think he's gonna like start sending like hella cock pics or some shit? Like, what the fuck?
I
It's
mean,
so stupid.
a lot of people do that. I mean, who are trying to like
Well, yeah, but
get into like
is he gonna
sexual
rape her
stuff.
over Snapchat? Like, they're both overage. It
Well,
doesn't.
yeah.
Like, what's gonna happen? It's like.
I also acknowledge why people wouldn't see it because they are very convincing. And honestly, I acknowledge. I mean, it's fine. If you don't believe me. I would also like to point out every source that he's getting. If you've noticed, anytime he says, "Well, she seemed comfortable," and I even asked, the person he's getting to confirm his point of view is his best friend, or the guy that he called in the video. Again, his friend. The three guys that were there. The one guy.
Okay, then why, Katie? Why don't you pull out a character witness here? Who what? Like, is there? Everyone at this party is either going to be friends with Katie or going to be friends with George, right?
Yeah, so she's used that whole thing, like she's used her friends as
she's doing the exact same
testimony.
thing with like
That's hypocritical as
with
hell.
the screenshot she showed and stuff. She's doing the exact same thing where she's pointing her friends and saying, "Oh, look, it obviously I was assaulted." Blah 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 blah. When like, I don't know, it's obvious. It's just so she's just kind of retarded. Okay, we gotta be patient.
Yeah.
The
We gotta
other
think
two
like her.
are
Yeah.
all friends.
Think like a victim.
He says, "Well, she wasn't uncomfortable. Well, she seemed like she was fine." And I asked Dream about this. That's his best friend that is helping him make these videos. He is quite literally helping him and sending him
Narcissism.
stuff.
It's either narcissism or retardation. That's what I.
How about both?
Yeah, both. Yeah.
Let's go for both.
To make these
Oh my God.
videos, these edited responses that he's making them with Dream, like, and then he's using Dream as a source to tell if I was okay or not. I mean, and this friend, whose career is also on the line because they've built their careers together. If he goes down, they both go down. They're obviously going to back each other up. And I do acknowledge, this is me acknowledging, I can also be a hypocrite in this situation because I had a best friend there. Obviously, my best friend was there. So it's these three guys who were friends, and then me and my best friend.
You'd
But I'd
love
also
to
like-
hypnotize her to see if she was creating false memories.
What?
That's probably the rapiest thing I've.
That is. A very
I've seen this
creepy
stream.
thing to say, my
No.
friend.
Wait, what?
Do we need to look at your, DMs, Mister?
Dude, no, I'm reading the chat. Okay, buddy. Okay.
I know.
Yeah. Jeez.
We're having
The
intervention
two
right
girls
here.
that were there, the two girls, the one from the screenshot that said, mentioned the age difference and like was mentioning how weird it was, and then the other girl that mentioned that, the other girl that was there during the assault that texted me the day after and said, "Are you okay? I was really uncomfortable with how touchy George was being." Those two
They
girls,
raided his houses
I
today.
met
damn.
2 days prior. Those two girls
Oh.
were my friends. They were
I'm
lovely,
really
lovely
confused
girls.
about
yes.
this point
But I
too,
met them
because one of those girls was somebody named Ghosty, who
Yeah.
she said was her best friend, but you only met 2 days prior. So were they your best friend, or were they not? Or am I getting the timeline fucked up? I'm
Maybe they
confused
like
here.
met that night and then they became best friends over time or some shit. I don't know.
Maybe.
She's like,
But I don't know. I don't.
Jesus Christ.
2 days prior. And after VidCon, I never spoke to them again. My most recent texts from them are after I
never
came out
mind.
about my story.
Damn.
These aren't people that, these are people that I had just met. And both of these girls were uncomfortable with the situation.
Yeah, but they were uncomfortable with the age gap. They never said anything about like the touching.
Mhm.
It's just so
Exactly.
stupid. The corner demon, true. Dude.
And it's okay if you don't believe me, or if you don't believe him, or if you don't believe either of us, because our point of views are biased. I mean, my point of view is probably really biased because I'm the one that got felt up. I mean, I'm not going to feel great about the situation.
She got
Felt
felt
up.
up.
But if you're wondering, like,
I love
who you
that
can trust
wording
on
right there.
I know she wants to complain about the wording. She wants to complain that he used the word cuddling, and she's going to use the word felt up. I mean, wow.
Wow, great one.
That's bang.
Good job.
saying how these people are behind the scenes, really acknowledge and really pay attention to the people that are speaking out. Pay attention to the people that surround them to this day. Pay attention to the people that haven't spoken out but have distanced themselves. And pay attention to the people that are speaking out. Because I can tell you, it's not just me. It really isn't. And there are other things that have happened. But that isn't my story to tell. I can only tell so much because those aren't my stories. You know, other things, those aren't my stories to tell. But it is,
Cool.
it's the things that, it's just, don't worry, I'm trying to not prolong this. The 3 main things I said in my first stream, and the 3 important things in this story: age, power, and consent. 2 things, again, he's conveniently...
Age, power, and consent. Wow.
The triangle.
Okay,
Guys.
age
The
immediately
triangle.
done because you're 18. Okay, immediately
Yeah,
out of there.
so-
Power, I don't give a fuck. He
no.
wasn't exploiting his power at all. And consent, he had every reason to believe that you were consenting in that situation. So
Yeah, so the 3 triangles. The triangle is broken.
well, I mean, that's what we were talking about earlier, killing it. That potentially, I think that she was probably, someone got in her ear about this, and they had convinced her that like what happened was like really fucking bad, and it was super terrible, and blah blah. But like in reality, that's just not.
They
really
pulled
it.
Wait, was it Johnson who did that? Somebody else. Wait.
Is that real?
Maybe
Didn't Jessica Pizzle tweet out that like she thinks it was like John Swan or something that got in her ear
I
about
think
this?
so.
I
I think Jessica Pizzle maybe tweeted that, but I'm not sure. But it was, yeah.
If I had to
Yeah,
guess, it was probably just some like retarded.
There's a lot
friend
of
hers.
British
Yeah.
Minecraft YouTubers who are like
Exactly.
trying to fuck a bunch of the American ones up, because that's what Dream said. I mean, it's been happening for a while.
Yeah. See you later, intelligent Counterspell.
Not acknowledged, or conveniently didn't acknowledge at the time. The age gap, obviously. Again, my story's about consent, but these are really important to. These will explain my thought process, just the way things played out. The age gap. Yes, it's important to know. Again, not freshly 18, freshly out of high school. 18 in 5 months, and he was 26. It's also important to acknowledge this age gap because of the experience gap.
The experience gap.
He came out in his video and said
Experience
what he
gap.
did
What does that even mean?
for him, and how it's
I don't-
something that has.
I don't fucking know.
I'm confused. Like, this is like the word. This is such bad faith wording of everything. Holy moly!
affected me so much because it was the first time. And if I knew, I wouldn't have, if I had the choice of where my first time being sexual or whatever, I would have not picked there. I would have not picked it.
You weren't even sexual. That's so fucking. Oh my god. Nothing sexual even really happened. It's so annoying.
No.
One of multiple people.
Being sexual. Wow.
But again, it was important how it was tame to him, but also the age gap of, if that was tame to him, or if he's done stuff like this before, you think he'd know better.
What?
The power imbalance. No, I didn't fucking bring up power. And
You think he would know better? That's.
You think you would know? Wow. Wow. Is that your argument?
Dude, I just can't.
Not
bro.
surprised. I'm not surprised.
She's mad he has white boy swag. Okay, that's the real issue here.
That's the real issue, guys.
Yeah, she got rizzed up without even knowing it. And,
George needs to actually respond to those allegations.
Yeah, the Riz allegations.
The Riz allegation.
be there because of his clout. I wasn't fucking using him for his clout. That's not why power is important here.
George is a Minecraft YouTuber. There ain't an experience age gap in his favor. True. Well, I mean, to be fair, she 6 months prior, he might have had that experience age gap. Okay, as a Minecraft YouTuber.
Him going and being like, I feel used. Fucking cry me a river. That's not why I brought up the power. Why power is important in this is because I looked up to them. I was an aspiring creator, and these were the biggest creators in the industry. Like,
Cry me a river.
before I started streaming, I watched these people. I watched the Dream SMP. Like, I did that shit. I looked up to them. I was excited being around them because I was excited to be around such successful people. Not because I only see people for their followers, but because I've looked up to these people. And that's why it's so much
So you were
more
what you're
heartbreaking.
saying. God damn it.
I mean, being violated is one thing.
What you're saying was you're a parasocial freak, and that's why that's why you were actually raped, is because you were so parasocial that you thought they were like your friend or something. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. And with that Cry Me a River comment, I put a tweet of mine that I thought was really funny. It was fucked up. In the general. Yeah. I got somebody told me that I was being a dick with it.
Cry me a river.
Damn. So fucking owned.
I was being such an asshole with that.
And again, it's not. I wasn't gonna use this and use their clout. Also, I stayed silent for so long because I knew how much power they had. I mean, you've seen there are people to this day that stay silent about their experiences because of what's happening to me right now. You saw what has happened to me since I came out. About how
What have they
small
done to her? Have they,
situations
like...
now. There's people,
It'd be different
there's
if they were, like...
that have messaged me
support?
about their stories, but say that
What?
She's got majority support. I don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah, and like what does she perceive these guys as like doing to her? Like, like they've not said that like, oh, go fucking harass this bitch, go to her comment section, leave harassing comments, like go fuck with her.
No,
They've done literally nothing like that.
I mean, there could be people maybe doing that, but like most of the people who are doing it are like calling you out on your bullshit and your inconsistencies.
Yeah, killing it in the chat. Also, why did you stay until 4 a.m. when her friend had been throwing up? Seems like she was more upset she didn't get a clout shout out. I mean, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, she said she was looking for a YouTuber in like one of her other ones, so it's like,
yeah,
they're still scared to do it. I mean, it's even the fact of the power in the situation of we have the same fucking Twitch manager. Like, I had so much at cost. I put up with it all. After it happened,
what is having them a Twitch manager like? What do they like? Just get get a different one. If you're like, what is your Twitch manager getting? I don't even know what a manager really does for these people. Okay, it just seems like
I don't know
waste
either.
Of money to have a fucking manager.
That's what but again, I don't know how they run bigger channels, but I don't know. Kind of seems dumb to me, but
for real.
Didn't want it to happen, but you know, I was just trying to forget about it because we have the same Twitch manager. The reason I was at VidCon in the first place, the reason I got a meet and greet back in TwitchCon and got to meet my viewers for the first time, moments that mean so much to me, was all thanks to my Twitch manager.
Without well, I mean, I guess he did that. Fair enough.
Oh, okay.
That, I wouldn't be able to do content. I wouldn't be able to continue. And they told me, again, they didn't tell me in a malicious or threatening way, but I just learned that night, again, through questions and games we were playing, they have the same Twitch manager that would do anything for them. I mean, if I came out about anything, I'm not saying they would have used that, but I hope you guys would understand how
Well, I mean, has she been dropped by her Twitch manager?
She never said that.
I mean, yeah, I would assume she would say, because all this, I got dropped by my Twitch manager, blah, 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 blah. Like, and also, that's just terrible optics for this random manager. If, like, she came out and she was like, this guy raped me, and then, like, immediately the dude fucking dropped her. That'd be crazy.
I mean, go for it, man.
Yeah, this is...
was in a place of, I was scared of their power, you know, and I acknowledged their power in their fame, not because I was acknowledging them for their numbers and not for who they were as a person, but because I acknowledged that my future could be over because of the connections that they had, even in my own life. Like in my
she
own
asked for a
success that I was
collab,
having
not
as
a
creator,
grab, George.
my biggest, you know, contributor to that success was someone that they were also tied to and had way more, you know, say over. And also the biggest thing about power in that situation, again, I had so much at risk. I had to suck up what happened to me. That's what I'm talking about. Putting up with it. I'm saying that because I didn't want my future at stake because
you didn't.
I got assaulted.
She didn't have to put up with it though. She could have left, said no. She could have done anything at any point to stop what was happening. She did not have to put up with it. Okay, she could have just got up at any point. He was not holding her there. So stupid. And she even had an excuse to leave at one point. You know, like when her friend was like throwing
many excuses, but she was apparently more clout hungry.
Yeah, true.
Which is kind of weird.
And as Killing It points out, the white man no donation sound really just tells you everything you need to know.
White man no.
Also, the power that he took by doing it in front of people. I'm a very shy person. It's hard for me to say, you know, to stand up for myself in regular situations, but I feel like if that sexual move or, you know, wanting to take it to the next level, if it was done in a private setting, maybe I could have mustered up enough courage to say, no, I'm not comfortable with this, or to rip his hands out of my fucking bra.
Oh my god.
But he did it on a couch with other people sitting next to us. And
so what is it? Is it the power imbalance that prevented you from doing it? Or is it because it was in front of other people, right? Is it because he was 26 and you looked up to him and you had this like weird parasocial relationship and you just thought he was so cool? Or is it actually just because you were in front of other people and like you're too much of a shy, retarded whore? Like, you know? It can't be both.
Yeah. Exactly. You can't like
her story has changed even within this stream, and she's super surprised that people don't know what happened. It's just amazing.
With other people in the room, any expression I did, anything I did, it was on display for other people. He took the power away from me in that situation. And once again, the consent aspect. I understand if you think I'm full of shit. I understand if you don't believe me at all. I understand if those two things you think I'm full of shit about, you know, who cares about the age? Who cares about, you know, the power imbalance in the situation? the consent is always fucking there. He admitted, I never gave verbal consent.
Dude, that's
Again,
also
only-
true. Shy people don't have YouTube channels. Shy people don't stream to millions of people every day and like fucking like, you know, like I get you could be like shy, like I don't know.
I mean,
it's just so stupid.
I'm gonna be honest. Like IRL, like with people, I'm pretty shy. I mean, it takes me a bit to open to people, but it's like it's different, I guess, for online for me, just because it's a little bit easier. I mean, I'm more
if
open.
you're so
I'm still,
shy
like,
that you
shy
can't say no because you're in like a public place. Like you have so much crippling anxiety, you're like fucking like then like there's no way that you're. It just doesn't make sense that you're also gonna. You're so shy you can't say this in front of other people. But then at a later date, you're gonna cry and completely embarrass yourself on a live stream in front of millions of people. Like it just, and then do another live stream where you're fucking screaming like a chimp because of it too. You know, it just, you don't seem very shy. You don't seem very shy.
Question he asked is, are you ticklish? I said fucking no. Like, there was no consent given. It doesn't matter if you're laughing. It doesn't matter what you're wearing. It doesn't matter where you are. That is not an invitation. And for everyone saying, well, you could have gave nonverbal consent, I will tell you right now, if I was given the opportunity to give even nonverbal consent, my answer would have always been no. I'm asexual. I don't like sexual stuff. Given the option of...
Jesus Christ, bro, I can't. I fucking can't.
She's on the spectrum.
I'm asexual, okay, guys?
Oh, I just... We're going to continue. I have a joke later.
Okay.
Sexual? My answer is going to be no. I'm on the spectrum of asexual, which I don't know if it's because of
She's
my
on
bad
the spectrum,
experiences,
boys.
but anything sexual
Yeah,
makes me extremely
confirmed.
uncomfortable.
Confirmed.
So, let's say, under the circumstances, I'm drunk and I could have
Hey,
given
is there a
nonverbal
gay
consent.
spectrum?
I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know, dude.
Wait, is there a trans spectrum?
Okay. Yeah, it stops around 41%.
Oh.
I would have still said no, non-verbally. However the fuck I could have done that.
George not beating the
And again,
allegations like he
I'm
beat the
fucking
minors.
drunk. Oh, you were
Very
laughing.
true.
Oh, you were doing... I'm fucking drunk with my friends. How did I... The reason I brought up this entire situation and what I was hoping to bring light to, this wasn't about him. This wasn't about him. I was trying to bring light to blind idolization. How dangerous it is. Coming from someone who was a viewer, how dangerous it is to blindly idolize these people that you don't know. And I always tell my viewers that, to not idolize me to the point of defending me till, like, you die. You know, it's unhealthy.
That's not what her story was
idolize
about,
me.
though, right? It was about getting assaulted, supposedly, right?
Right, exactly. I mean, it's not like you weren't even criticizing that. You were talking about, like you said, your assault. I mean...
Yeah, I mean, if it was really, like, honestly, if she just come out and said, hey, I had a bad sexual experience with this creator one time because I blindly idolized him, that would have been fine, okay? If she would have just said, you know, I messed up because I trust, like, I had this, like, weird parasocial relationship, and, like, you know, I idolized him a bunch, and I ended up not being able to say no or some shit like that, then, like, you know, that'd be fine, okay? But, like, there's no blame placed on the other party in that instance. It's all on her. Like...
Exactly. Guys, you guys need to idolize us.
Yeah, it's so true.
People aren't going to be... Not everyone is who they seem. And it's a hard pill to swallow, but it's important to swallow it. You know what I mean? Like... And especially in these kind of situations where you idolize someone to the point of where something bad comes out about them and you just dig for excuses for them. Just so many excuses instead of just accepting it. You know, that's where it gets dangerous. That's where it's dangerous for everyone
Oh, you
involved.
dumb whore. What are you talking?
Real. I don't even think it's mostly George's. I feel like most of George's fans have like turned on him at this point because like they're all like retarded 12-year-olds who like believe Caitibugzz. Most of the people defending George are not his fans. I would be willing to bet, but you know.
Yeah, that's very true.
She's gonna run with the blind idolization cope, I guess.
Again, I know how hard something like this can be to accept. It's like, you know, if your best friend, you know your best friend so much, and someone comes to you and says they did something to them. You don't want to believe it because you know your best friend and you don't think they could ever do that. I mean, look at them. Because you know them so well, except
I could
you
never.
don't fucking know these people. You don't know these people.
Oh, she
They aren't
stared
your
into
best
my
friends.
soul for a
These are
second,
people
and
that
it
create content for
kind of
millions
made me
people.
want to
They
die.
aren't
Yeah,
your
we
best
were
friend. Like,
complaining about
you
her
don't
looking off to
know
the
who
side
they-
earlier. Never mind. Never mind. Keep looking to the side.
She looked at the camera and it kind of like,
Yeah, true. George also screwed himself in his response because he's just a
he
total
did.
blundering retard.
I mean, same with Wilbur. I mean, they both did it. They both like pandered, but not at the same time. But they pandered enough to where people can run with what they said. I mean,
I mean, yeah, it's like the same mistake Dream made when he was getting like raped every weekend for like making an Indian noise, right? If you don't stand up for yourself, then you're just gonna continue to get bent over and just completely fucked. So.
Right, exactly.
And again, and that's why I think it's so important. It leaves you in a situation where you're like, well, how can I trust anyone? How can I? It's so important to see the people that do know. These content creators that have spent time with these people, these content creators that do know these people, have had private conversations with these people, speaking out against them. It's so blatantly obvious. These people that have seen them behind the scenes, that have hung out with them, you know, that have distanced themselves since then, or that have spoken out against them. I was just hoping that this situation could open people's eyes. And again, how scary and how it's just building more and more this devotion to these people. But I was just hoping to open some people's eyes, I guess. And it's definitely.
I mean, she's just lying here, though, right? Because if that was her intention, if that's what she really wanted to do, then she wouldn't have called it sexual assault, and she wouldn't have fucking cried about it, and she wouldn't have done all this other stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
She did not want to just open some people's eyes about the dangers of. Did she even say anything about parasocial relationships in her original video? I don't think she did.
No,
so,
she said
it's
nothing.
Just complete rewriting of history.
Exactly.
Average 13-year-old.
Make yourself seem like a hero.
Yeah.
She's trying to make herself look like the hero. Like, you know, look what I did. I did this. I did this good hero thing.
I'm the good guy, okay? All these other guys, they're the bad guy.
Praise the victim.
A problem bigger than me. This is just about the behind the scenes of this community, you know, and all the people that have fallen victim to it. I mean, there's so much shit that goes down, and I'm just one of the ones that have came out about my story. I don't want to sit here and keep having to prove myself. I can't sit here and have to watch his responses and see his face and watch him describe it. I can't. I can't keep doing this, and I'm accepting the fact that maybe, you know, nobody believes me. I'm accepting the fact. I'm accepting.
What do you mean nobody believes you?
Yeah, I mean, look at all these fucking. Nobody believes me, even though she has like 1 million fucking hearts in the chat of all. Like, retards.
The majority of people on Twitter and like and all these other platforms believe.
Yeah, completely just like,
in her, not George.
So I feel like, especially in this situation, there's nothing I could say that could change some people's minds. I think, again, because of this idolization, this is how it's dangerous. How no matter what I say, no matter what proof I come out about, people that don't want to believe will never believe. They will never believe, no matter what comes out.
Don't worry, Katie. I believe in you.
They will continue.
Tell more people to kill themselves, and I will believe you. You'll have my full support.
Exactly. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. Even if you did the most heinous thing, if you just tell somebody to, you know, kill themselves, you know, I will put my hand up for you. I will defend you.
True.
To find excuses to not face reality. As for any forgiving or anything, I feel like it's very obvious. I was never in a position to forgive anyone. I didn't go into this wanting to forgive anyone. And again, that is my choice. But especially how I've seen the things play out. The way I've been treated, especially since his responses. I would never forgive. I wouldn't. I've been belittled, blamed, invalidated. Been called a liar. Been
awesome. Based.
Same with George. I mean, okay, cool.
Can we get some shout outs to people demeaning and obliterating Caitibugzz?
Yeah.
Can we get some shout outs to people squashing Katie like a bug? Okay.
Exactly.
Been called any name, even though he sat there and admitted to it. Again, it's not false allegations.
Stop saying it.
When I came out about my sexual assault story and he admitted to it. The amount of victim blaming.
She's just repeating herself. Holy God.
Yeah. I mean, she acts like George has continued to harass and stalk her and ran over her dog. I mean, yeah, exactly. Everything. It's like what is it like? It's like the derangement syndrome meme. Where, like literally everything that bad happened, everything bad that happens to her, it has to be George's fault. It has to be his fault.
Everything's George's fault, guys. 9/11 was caused by GeorgeNotFound.
Dude,
okay.
True.
I have evidence.
True.
In the Holocaust.
Insane. And in these situations, it's a very real issue that happens. To this day, it happens all the time when someone comes out about something. The people saying I shouldn't have been illegally drinking. Well, that's what you get for being, you know, illegally drinking. You know, if I was...
Who is saying this, bro? Who is saying this? I don't... She's shadowboxing right now. Who is saying because you illegally drank, you deserve to get raped? Like, what?
She's fighting.
who is out here? Who's out here saying this?
No, I don't. No idea.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Where I am most of the time. Drinking legally at 18, and this situation still happened. What then? Because I know the people saying it's my fault because I was illegally drinking would just find another reason to blame me. even if I was legally drinking, they would find another reason to blame me. It's not about the drinking. It's not about the fact I laughed. It's about the fact that you just want to find a reason to blame me for the situation that happened to me.
Based.
People saying that I shouldn't have been laughing. I was drunk. Oh my
Cool
God, I was
victim
drunk.
blaming.
Like, your mindset during that is, it doesn't change what you want and don't want. And again, like,
We blame
it's-
victims
people
here
saying
on
I
this
probably
live
liked
stream.
it, and now I just
True.
regret it. I didn't. I'm telling you, I didn't. I don't know how loud I have to shout it. And again, I'm asexual. I would have never liked it and then regretted it. I would have never liked it to begin with. I'm trying to tell you this. It's always a she shouldn't have done that. She
I
should've
know
done
my
it.
chat delay is huge. Okay, I'm aware. it's unfortunate.
Wow.
It's unfortunate. It's
Unfortunate.
because my Wi-Fi sucks ass. Okay, I don't know what you want. If I increase it, it's gonna
Hey,
break.
my chat on my screen sometimes just straight up breaks. It does not work sometimes. I gotta
Yeah.
delete it off Streamlabs and add it. It's fucking gay.
Yeah. Also, true killing it. That's a very, very possible theory.
On this. She shouldn't have been wearing that. She shouldn't have done this. Rather than a simple, he shouldn't have done what he did. It's never just a simple, he should have controlled himself. It's always
Controlled
you know,
himself.
her fault in these situations. And
Control
never.
She's
yourself,
describing
yeah.
like a fucking dog, dude. Like he was just fucking sitting there, like
She's foaming
hold,
at the mouth.
hold me
boys.
back. No.
It's over.
Just for not controlling himself, I don't get it. And I would also like to point out, it's not a her and he situation. Because men get assaulted too. Okay, roles are that's assault. Men get assaulted
It's
too.
true.
Why are we
True.
talking about this now? How did this even come
I
up?
don't know. She's just like going in ways I don't even know where she's going.
Men actually get assaulted too, guys. Wow, I had no idea. Thank you.
Yep. I can tell you.
And that's very real, and that's a conversation that really should be had, but not in this situation.
True.
It's not my fault for smiling. It's not my fault for being there. It's just not. I acknowledge
He
that I
walks
was
my
naive.
drunk ass
I
around the
acknowledge,
Airbnb.
but I'm not gonna apologize for being naive and not realizing, you know, the way the world is sometimes. You know. I would also like to acknowledge, this is another thing that I am gonna acknowledge and take accountability for. My goal for coming out about this all, I've strayed very far away from my goal. My goal when I came out about this, was for it not to be about drama, for it not to be about canceling. And I know you hear that now, and you're probably thinking you're the biggest hypocrite in the world, and I acknowledge that. I have strayed. Anytime I replied to him on Twitter, anytime I made a response on Twitter, anytime I was
In your original statement as well, okay? That was,
Yeah,
this was the
exactly.
original intent because you described it as sexual assault in your original response. And unless you think sexual assaulters should just be allowed to roam free on the streets without any consequences, then you were trying to cancel them, right? Like,
Yeah, that's what you want, because you didn't even like attempt to go to the police.
yeah.
I mean, it just seems like you just are obviously trying to cancel him. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, unless Caitibugzz, if you want to come out right now and say that you think sexual assaulters, actually people who've actually sexually assaulted people, should just be allowed to have public YouTube platforms and walk on the streets free of consequence, then I'll concede Caitibugzz.
Yeah.
Okay, you had a good point there. You had-
hey, Caitibugzz, I can fix you. all
yeah,
right?
okay, buddy, you're done.
like, look at these screenshots. Look, it opened the floor for it to be viewed as drama and as, you know, me trying to ruin his life. I made those tweets out of, I felt like I was backed into a corner. I made those tweets out of anger, seeing him say he would have never, like, crossed someone's boundaries. I was really upset. And I acknowledged by doing that stuff, I strayed away from my goal of why I did this all. But it is true that was my goal in the beginning. For everyone that watched,
She's so stupid, man. It's so insufferable. Like,
It is very insufferable. This
Oh my
like the last part of this stream is just like the same thing over and
yeah,
over.
she's
and
just
over
looping
again.
about it at this point. She's like,
Yeah.
it's like flamenco.
Oh God. Female flamenco finally transitioned.
Yeah, bro.
to
Finally.
my first stream,
Just like
and
Ghosty
didn't
did.
stop. That happened. People watched my stream, heard me tell my story, how scared I was, heard my story, but stopped after the story was done to go in their notes app, to write down every single detail about the guy that did it, to go to Twitter, to then form these bands and figure out who did it and who to attack. It wasn't fucking about him. It wasn't about him. And if you would have listened past my story and listened to any of the things I talked about after, it's about victims.
It was
It's
about
barely
him.
even about me. It's me telling
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude.
What are you talking about? It's not him.
Didn't
I
she
mean,
allude
that's
to
what the
being a big
accusation.
creator in the fucking video?
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of fucked yourself once you did that, okay?
Yeah, you really did that.
Obviously,
I
if you're
mean,
gonna come out with this, and like all the people behind the scenes know exactly who she's talking about. Obviously, he has to make a big public response after that, okay?
Well, I mean, I could even piece it together with how her even stating it who it was, because she said the age and said it was a big creator, and it was
Oh,
also
yeah,
real in
just-
the relations to Wilbur Soot. So I was like, who's Minecraft scene that's 26? Huh.
Yeah,
GeorgeNotFound. Okay. Well, boom.
exactly.
We got our we got our sexual assaulter, boys. We got
we
him.
found him.
Lock
We
him
found
away.
My story
Send him away.
him. Lock him up, dude.
It's about assault, and it's about the things that go on behind the scenes. And it became this thing about him, about canceling him, about drama. It turned into this thing.
Why do Flamenco and D-Max look like brothers?
What are you? What?
I don't think that's
One's
true.
Mexican. I'm confused. They do not look like the same. Have you seen what Flamenco looks like? He looks like a demon goblin.
He
Holy
just looks
moly!
like decrepit.
Yeah.
Spread hate and to spread, people just fighting and picking sides, and then people commenting on it. The commentary, like it's a fucking sports match, and it's not real fucking life.
Yo, shout out commentary. Let's go.
Hey,
Mention.
that's us, boys.
Commentary
That's us.
mention.
That's us. It's total rape review.
I can't turn it off. I can't. You can argue about it on Twitter. You can watch videos about it. You can talk about it on a podcast. You can make a video covering it. But then you can
That's
move
me.
on to the next hit topic. You can move on to the
That's
next
me.
trending thing.
That's
You
us.
can
me.
turn off your phone and it doesn't exist anymore. I can't turn
Oh
off
my gosh,
life.
it's me.
I can't turn off my memories. I can't turn it off. It's something that happened to me.
Go to
No,
therapy
Yeah,
then. I don't
actually,
know.
you can turn off your memory. So this is what you need to do. You need to get a gun.
Okay. Jesus, bro. That's crazy.
Anytime someone asks, what's the furthest you've gone? That's my story. That's what I'm reminded of it. And I can't turn that off. It's a real thing. It's real people. The purpose of me trying to come out about this, I was trying to bring, I finally felt safe to tell my story. And for all the people in these situations that pressure other creators to make commentaries on it, that at other creators being like, say something, fuck you. What are you doing? Why are you begging
Katie
at these
will go
other
to
creators
Warzone
to
for
say
years
something
of
to make comments
therapy.
just so you have more things to consume in the situation? These are real people. You don't know what they're going through behind the scenes. You don't know how they're processing it. I mean, imagine something like that happening to you, and then you're getting grilled to. It's not about any of them. It's not about them. It's not about him. It's about, especially the creators that I never knew, I wasn't aware about, had stories that have reached out to me. You never know what someone's going through. Adding someone in these kind of sensitive situations, telling them to speak on it, you don't know what
It's
they
literally
went
like
through.
a
You don't know
school
if they went through
PSA.
things
You
with
never
these
know what
people. You
someone's
don't-
going through. Wow, dude.
Mhm.
I didn't learn that in like 3rd grade. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know, Katie. I had no.
Thanks, Katie. I appreciate
Yeah.
it. The more you know.
You don't know.
You know.
It's disgusting to get these people, and again, I do say acknowledge the people coming out about this, speaking against it, and I am grateful for all the people that have. A lot of them are my friends, and a lot of them, are creators that I look up to that have reached out to me, making sure I'm okay. But also, I will make aware that this also does open, the platform. And
Is Nodders a person? What the fuck is Nodders?
Nodders.
Are they like saying this stream is boring? They're like nodding off.
Nodders. That
Get
sounds like a
over it.
race thing. Honestly. Is that just me? Sounds like a slur.
Dude, based?
open the ability for people to, that aren't good to speak on it.
Listen
and
here,
like,
okay?
yeah,
The correct term is not us, okay? You got to say it with the soft A, not us.
I support
No,
you,
the
just,
hard R.
so it is hard to fully trust everyone. But anyway, I brought all this up. It became into this thing of picking sides and dramatizing it, making it into drama, instead of focusing on the bigger issue, instead of focusing on the things that happen in
Oh
the
my
content
lord,
world,
you've
instead of
said this
focusing
like
on the issues
5
of blind
fucking times.
idolization,
I know. Just
but
looping
people only
over
care
and
about
over
finding
and
something
over
else to
again.
argue
God.
about instead of just focusing on the main idea. And the biggest thing that I want to mention, and one of the last things, is people saying, why did you come publicly about this? Why didn't you keep it private? Why did you? Because I saw what Shelby did for me. I saw the effect Shelby
True.
had on me. Seeing another content creator, someone I looked up to, speaking out about something that happened, realizing that someone I looked up to
Guys,
went through the same things that you
Flamenco, he groomed me.
Okay.
Shelby's
my
story
God.
made me want to come out. It's kind of a serious situation. I got the screenshots. They will be coming. Never.
No.
You
It's
don't understand
over.
what that does. You don't understand
Reclamation.
how that feels. I wanted to be that for other people. Me staying silent about my situation, who is that helping? I understand. Oh, it's just bringing up, because if you view it as drama, it is like, oh, why are you bringing this drama forward? But it isn't. It's sexual assault. It is me, and my viewers know, one of the biggest things I've focused on in my content is being open for the purpose of connecting. Because realizing someone that you watch.
So wait, okay, she's gonna complain and bitch about these parasocial relationships. She's hate these parasocial relationships so much, but a big part of her platform is about being open with her chat and
Being
like
connecting
opening
with
up
her
and, like,
fan base.
yeah. So actually, so you're just increasing your own fan base's parasocial relationship with you. That's what you're doing when you do that. So
Yes.
wow, congrats.
Goes through the same things that you do. It is so healing and it is so eye-opening. And again, I will always, if I could do this all over, I would do it all again, because the amount of viewers of mine and viewers that aren't of mine that have reached out to
I
me
would do it
saying
again
they
because I'm
understand
getting a lot of
and
followers
that
from this.
they feel safe
Dude,
now,
real.
to accept what's happened to them. Not even safe to come out about their stories, because you don't have to come out about your story. You don't have to yell it off the rooftops to heal from
Yeah,
it.
true. Nicholas Diorio actually reached out to her. He's a really nice guy. Okay, he's Nicholas Diorio. Decided to decided to hit her up in the Twitter DMs to work things out and then make sure she was doing all right. So you know.
No. But again, it is a big help. It creates this open discussion of these hard things to talk about. That's why I came out about my story. Not to, and again, I know it sounds hypocritical, and I'm acknowledging that, and I did things I probably shouldn't have with making it this drama kind of thing on Twitter by replying and being, you know, but yeah, again, I came out with my story. It's fine if you don't believe me. And it's also really fine if you don't understand me. You don't understand why I did. You don't understand why I couldn't have stood up in the moment and ran out of the room. It's fine if you don't understand, because the story isn't for you. It's for people who, victims who understand my thought
story.
process.
I'm a victim of this retarded ass stream. Okay, that's why
I
I'm a
lost brain
victim
cells, guys. I am now a victim. I've now become actually retarded. So let's actually.
I'm a victim of having to listen to this retardation.
Oh my goodness.
Stream wasn't, this is all the bad stuff that this person did, go kill them. It was me describing my experience with assault that happened to me.
You've
and then
said this like
acknowledging it,
fucking
actually
50
realizing, shit, this is
times.
something that happened to me,
I'm gonna bump it
and I
up to
can't
2
ignore it.
times for
And
this last
accept it.
Please
So it's
do.
not my journey as a victim, and I fully understand not many people understand that kind of journey. And even if you are a victim and don't understand me, you know, you don't have to have the same situation to still be a victim. So I understand that as well. My story was meant for people who chose to believe me, not because, you know, of proof or because I have video of it or because of any of that, but because they've experienced it themselves and they recognize it. They recognize it.
If you've been raped before, you have like the rape force. You can tell, like you can tell when somebody's been raped. It's like
we're gonna send the rape squad, guys.
Yeah, you know.
Right,
Okay.
Unleash the hounds.
It's like it's the sixth sense, the rape sense. After you've been raped, you unlock it.
I have the rape sense,
I've went through and they
Yeah.
guys.
I'm sensitive about it.
Flamenco.
I feel like the whole situation, the way it played out, has been very unfair. But what's most unfair is what he did to me in the first place. There's that. I'm tired of the constant fight of trying to validate what I went through, to validate and prove that I was uncomfortable. I'm tired.
Katie once brushed up against my arm in a crowded bus. I couldn't move, but she could tell I wasn't enjoying it. True.
I couldn't breathe.
With it all, honestly. But again, I would still do it all over again, because I don't want people to view that as me like bowing out and, you know, because I bit more than I can chew. I'm still here, but I'm just not gonna apologize for what I went through. I know there may be more after this, more, you know, people trying to get the final word, or like people, you know, responding to what I've said. But this is my final thought on it all. If there's anything said after this, or there's responses or anything, I won't be there to see it. I
feel like people always lie when they
that's
say
where-
this. Like, I feel like in almost every instance ever, they always end up saying some more dumb shit, right? Like,
Yeah, she's gonna say something else. I have a feeling that this is not the end of this situation, and yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know if George is gonna make another. I don't know if George is gonna make another response to this.
I mean, he just doesn't have anything else left to say. I mean, I guess actually he does, because she misrepresented like what he admitted to. But I think a tweet response would be enough. He doesn't have to make another video. Anymore.
Yeah, I don't think you need to make another full video.
Yeah. Katie once farted in an elevator. Dude, that's not true, because women don't poop or fart, okay? I know that for a fact.
They don't do that.
You cannot gaslight me killing it.
Only guys can do it.
Yeah, only guys shit and fart, okay?
For, you know, the future and stuff, I'm in a really weird place. You know, content, when I was going through stuff in my real life, I would use content as kind of an escape. You know, it was a place to feel safe, and even if my life was shit off the screen, I could come on here and be with you guys. But now, obviously, I'm just in a very weird place. So I'm not promising anything, not promising that I'm going to come back, not promising that I'm leaving forever. It's just a thing about time and taking time. And I hope you guys can
We'll be
Mm-hmm.
back
understand
in a
that.
week.
It does suck. There are things that I've been working on for
For
like a year
real.
that I don't want to just scrap, but also it's just... And I think a lot of people need time right now.
Dude, it's so... Oh no, dude, she's gonna have to get a real job.
Oh no, it's over, boys.
She's gonna have to work like a real person. No.
Oh God, I can't imagine that. That's awful.
No.
Why would we do that to her?